Hello everyone! This is a packaging video in which I show you, or actually mainly the person who I'm sending this to, what I'm packing and what everything is and why I'm sending it. So this package is for my friend slash family member slash framily, Beth in Canada. So let's get started and I'll show you what I'm sending. I'm starting off with some napkins because she told me she has not used napkins and crafts before. Now, you don't have to feel like you have to now, but I just thought I would send you some of the napkins that I have since I have so many. And I already peeled off all the layers for you so you can just immediately start using them. All you're going to need is your glue stick, and that is going to be your friend if you're trying to do something with this. Just make sure you've got glue from the glue stick all over whatever you're trying to cover, and just stick it on and try to smooth it down. So at least you can give that a go if you want to. Of course, I'm sending you some fabrics. These may look familiar because, well, I've already sent quite some Happy Meal packages. I added a large bit of that tablecloth that I got a while ago because I know you like embroidery as well, so I thought you might appreciate that. So yeah, hope you can use that. Then something you may recognize as well. A little box with goodies, buttons and things, so I hope you will be able to use those. Some of my favorite teas. You can add whiskey to that, or anything you like. This top one is my most favorite one, and I would love to have tea with you someday, but since we're so far away from each other, we can just make a cup of tea and think of each other, and that way kind of have tea together. You might recognize this because I did one recently as well, but I thought it might be fun for you too. Some of those advertisements from our supermarket to use in whichever way you like. Some clothespins with a hedgehog and a bird. A small envelope which I put some of that napkin stuff on. With, of course, some regatta cards. And some playing cards with embroidery. This you may recognize as well. Some dried flowers that I've laminated. I really like that effect, and I thought I would make more. Also sending you that tea light just because it really works to add a lovely scent to the package. So this smells like autumn. I'm including a very Dutch tile, which I thought you might like. My mom used to collect these and she wanted to get rid of them, and I said, please give them to me so I can give it to someone else. So hope you like that. Some washi tape. This is the newest one that I've got. And of course, a little folder with stamps that you can take out and use if you want. And then I've got a whole bunch of papers which I'm going to go through now. These are scanned envelopes of my family, my grandparents and my mother, when she was only 7 months old, moved to the United States for 2 years to California because my grandfather got a job at Caltech in Pasadena, the university. So they moved to the United States, and my family kept most of the letters they have sent back and forth, and I am actually working on typing all of those letters out and turning it into a book, because I already have made a book out of the love letters that my grandparents kept and made that for my family. So yeah, I just scanned these in, of course, because I'm not going to use them, but I thought that would be kind of fun, because normally we always look for these sort of things in thrift stores, but I actually have real ones from my family members, which also makes it a little bit weird, but yeah, I thought that would be fun. This is from the Flower Fairies book, so 2 images of those. Some Dutch recipes from that recipe tin. You won't be able to make them, but I mean, they look fun, right? Some note paper with Peter Rabbit, another rabbit, and there's a really wonderful quote by Vincent van Gogh in English, which is interesting. So you might be able to use these as journaling cards or whatever you want. Or put your groceries on there, of course. You asked me once whether I had like a die cut for this envelope. I don't. I use an envelope that I received once, and then I opened it up and traced it and made a template. So I made one for you to use. It's not perfect, but it will kind of get you this shape, and I'm pretty sure you know how to fold it right here, 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 and here, and then it turns into this envelope. So maybe you can use this. Some note paper, some more of that. These are some pages from nursery rhyme music book for children. I really like those illustrations. Didn't find anyone about Canada, but America. Oh, right. I thought you might like this. This says Tietje mijn bietje. It's probably just a name, but right now we use the word tiet, so this part, for boob. So, you know, something funny for you there. Some pages from an English learning book with some illustrations on there as well. And some Shakespeare pages. I decided to add some English things because, you know, I can add a lot of Dutch things, but it's nice to have something that you recognize and that you can actually read. These are some pages from like a teacher's book for English. And these really gorgeous ones with a dog on there from a children's school book from the 50s. I made sure to select ones with a dog because you have 2 gorgeous dogs. So yeah, I really love these pages so much. I hope you do too. And then I made you a little journal. I always kind of feel silly making something like this for someone who actually can do it themselves, or even do a better job than I do, but I mean, I guess it's the thought that counts. So I hope you like the colors. I hope they are very anthropology. So I just kind of kept it very plain. I remember reading or hearing somewhere that you don't really like coffee dyed paper, but this is avocado dyed paper, so I hope you do like that or don't mind it. I just kind of really like the way it works with the other colors. And some of the map paper that I found recently, just, you know, and my new border punch, of course. So yeah, I hope you can find a use for this. Oh yeah, some dictionary pages with Dutch and English, so you can practice your Dutch. I hope you will be able to use this, or otherwise you can just give it to someone else. So now it's time to pack it all up.